What's up? Welcome back, enchanters. It is morphing time. I am so freaking excited. So, first off, what are we unboxing today? We're unboxing the complete Iron Studios first wave of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 1/10 scale. I am so excited. Before we dive in and we open these, I haven't seen another YouTube unboxing of these, so I'm excited to upload this video. But before we do so, let me just introduce myself for anyone meeting me for the first time. My name is Jean-Pierre Bonjovi, and I am a content creator and collector here on YouTube. My channel is not a niche channel. Anything 90s nostalgia, DC, Marvel, Pokemon, Disney, I'm a huge fan. I collect, I buy, I unbox, I review on this channel. And I'm so excited to have you here. It means the world when you subscribe below and hit that bell to be notified every Monday and Thursday when I upload content. Thank you so much for being with me here. We just reached our $1,000 follower milestone. And it means the world to have you all here. So let's dive in. So here we have the Iron Studios Power Rangers 1/10 scale. So we have the red, the blue, the black, the yellow, and the pink Ranger. Now, before we dive in, there are 3 others coming out that just released Wave 2. They come out shortly, which is the green and white Ranger. And I believe, is it Zorg? Is his name Zorg? His name's not Zorg. What's his name? No. Alpha's the robot, which is coming out. I forget his name. It's been forever. I think it's Zorg. It's the guy in the little oval shape thingamajig. I'm going to upload a photo right there, and that is what the complete collection will look like. And those 3 are soon to be released. And then Alpha, they made 2 versions of Alpha, which was the traditional and the deluxe. I actually pre-ordered the deluxe form. That one I ordered from Iron Studios. That one's not estimated to come out anytime soon, more so like later this fall. Now, I intentionally, originally when these first came out, I was not going to purchase them. While I'm rambling, I'm going to start opening these. So my intention was not to purchase these. They retailed each for, the MSRP was $150 on Iron Studios. And I just thought the price was a little too steep. There's so much Power Rangers, Polystone figures and maquettes and action figures and articulated figures and so much Power Rangers stuff that I was just like, I'm going to pass. But the more and more that I saw this collection, and once I saw Alpha was released, the more and more I wanted it. So get this. Literally less than 3 weeks ago, I went to Iron Studios to pre-order all of these, and they were all sold out. And I was only able to grab all of them through Sideshow Collectibles. So I did get these all on Sideshow. Now, I did order these all on Sideshow. And Sideshow does sell them $10 over MSRP price. So they were $160 each. So for being late, I paid an extra basically $50 plus taxes. Which kind of blows, right? I went ahead and I also pre-ordered the Green Ranger. I think it's Zorg. I think that's his name. And I also pre-ordered the White Ranger. So those should be coming out really, really soon. But the fun fact is, I literally ordered these 2.5 weeks ago, and they have already arrived. I haven't seen anyone else YouTube them. I haven't seen anyone talk about them on socials. So I'm really excited to bring this video to you as soon as possible and to unbox this. So let's go ahead and dive in. So they each come in their own very own brown box. It says the name outside, Iron Studios. They came just like this. Individually were each shipped from Sideshow. And I will say, the art boxes are quite small. Very small. I wanted to experience this myself really quick. Awesome sauce. So here we have Jason, the Red Ranger. So the art box, as you zoom in here, is His portrait is zoomed in. Then it just says the Red Ranger on the side here. Has the Iron Studios red logo in the back. You have a zoomed out full scale of Jason. Yay! I'm gonna go ahead first and open up all of them. In this box, we have the Black Ranger. So here we have Zach. Again, these art boxes are very small in comparison to some of the other art boxes, like the X-Men versus Sentinel and or the Batman ones that you've seen me unbox before. These are quite small, but they still are 1/10 scale. So here you have Zach. By the way, the top does say Black Ranger. You have that purple logo there, purple there, and in the back you have a full scale of Zach as well. We're going to dive into the Yellow Ranger. Now, the Yellow and the Pink Ranger have longer rectangular boxes because they do... by the way, this is a diorama series. So when you build them all together, they create a diorama of their headquarters. And so here we have Yellow Ranger, which is Trini. So excited for this. And there she is zoomed out. Ah, freaking epic. This is really kick-ass. I really love this. We have Billy. Also a very small box. So the Blue Ranger, Billy. And all of them do come with their official weapon, which is pretty kick-ass. I really appreciate that. And there is Billy zoomed out. And again, I mean, the art box is small, which is less space for me to store, which is also a plus. I just am hoping that the quality is up to par with all of their other 1/10 scale pieces that I've collected from Iron Studios. And lastly, the Pink Ranger. And actually, these four arrived yesterday, and this one was delayed today, so I just got this one today. And here we have the Pink Ranger. I love that it says Pink Ranger. By the way, my favorite Ranger growing up was the Pink Ranger. And there you have it, which is Kimberly. I love that she has her bow and arrow. So freaking awesome. So excited to open her. I'm actually going to be opening her last. So let's go ahead and dive in. So this does create a diorama. We're going to start with the Red Ranger. By the way, this looks so sexy. Like, how sexy does that look right there? We're going to start with the Red Ranger, Jason. He goes dead center of the diorama, so it's like a 3-tier staircase. And then after that, you have Billy, you have Tommy in the White Ranger and the Green Ranger outfit behind him. And then you have, again, I think it's Zorg. Is his name Zorg? Oh, I know I'm going to be messing this up, and at the end of the video, I'm going to be like, oh! And someone's going to comment, that's not his name, because I'm confusing whether or not Zorg is the red guy with the brain, or if that's actually the dude inside the oval. I feel awful right now that I don't even know that. So let's go ahead and dive in. When opening all of these, always open this side up, wherever you see the Iron Studios logo. All right. We did it. Awesome. This seems very simplistic. It looks like there's just the base, the Power Ranger, and the weapon. Let's start off with the base. Again, it's always wrapped in tissue paper, which is much appreciated. It says Power Rangers Red Ranger by Iron Studios. And we are going to place that right there. So that is the front base, and again, there's 2 other levels to this. And then here we have Jason. Oh, sweet. Something I appreciate is that there's no weathering. They're immaculate and clean, which is I really appreciate it. Like, I love the detailing of that, but like necessarily sometimes I don't like it. So I do appreciate the fact that they're pristine and they're white. I'm checking the belt. There is the dinosaur detail of his morphing unit on his belt. He has his gun there. His gun is right on his side holster. And he is all matte, but his helmet, so the dinosaur T-Rex helmet, is actually, it has a color to it. It has a laminate to it. So let's go ahead and put you in here. There you go. And let's grab his weapon, which is his sword. Yes, and there is a lot of detail in this sword, which is pretty awesome. You cannot, it looks like the sword, it moves. It does move around a bit, but it's not removable. I just want to make sure I got that correct. Is that how you, yeah, holding it from a side. Yeah, he's holding it from this side, like so. I'm just going to go ahead and put this away. So I'm actually going to be displaying these outside. So let's zoom in here and look at all the details. So again, the base is very simplistic. You really do create a story here as you zoom in with the base once you collect them all, and you create the 3-tier, you know, their little headquarters. It creates an incredible diorama, which is so freaking kick-ass. First time I see something like that with Power Rangers, so I really, really, really appreciate that. His sword looks amazing. I like that his helmet has that sheen to it, which distinguishes him from the matte in his on his costume. It's a clean paint job. You see his dinosaur belt. I wish the belt was a little bit more 3D though. It's a little kind of flat, even though it does protrude a bit. I kind of wish it had that metal mixed media. That would be so much more appreciated. It says Power Rangers. Very, very detailed. It looks great. And that's our first piece. Next, we're going to move on to, let's go ahead with Zach. Open this side up. Again, this is the smaller box. So I presume this is probably just like 2 pieces. And I love that when they designed these, they released these 5 first. They did not release the Green and the White Ranger and Zorg. But they designed it in such a way that they knew they were coming out, and they created that entire diorama scene, which is so kick-ass. So then here we have Zach, and again, this should say Black Ranger. Yep, it'll just say Black Ranger. This goes right there. It is not magnetized or anything. It just fits right next to it. So none of the bases actually peg into each other, because if you wanted to just buy them as sole individual pieces, you can just use it as is. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got scared. I was like, did it come damaged? Because I don't see his axe. So there we have Zach. Whoops, says Power Rangers. His helmet also has that sheen to it as well. He is going to peg right over here. And his axe comes separated. And I believe this goes, it's facing this direction. Which we'll adjust in a moment. just adjust this axe here. Perfect. There's just this, what seems to look like just this white powder residue that comes right off. It's right on the axe. I just want to remove that. I'm going to do it afterwards. And here we have Zach. So as we zoom in, again, the base is starting to round off, which is pretty cool. You have him here. His little gun holster is a little smaller than, just a little bit smaller than Zach's. Again, you have that. It's a clean job here. A clean paint job. It's a simplistic paint job, but it's quite clean. You have his axe there, his morphing belt. It looks great. I have no complaints. I also love their pose. Their action combat pose is pretty kick-ass too. And there you have it. And then we have Trini. And Trini is going to round up over here. She is more elevated because she creates now the second staircase to the three-tiered piece. Yay! I'm so excited. I was such a fan of the yellow and pink Rangers, girl power, growing up. I didn't care for the other Rangers. Blue, that maybe blue afterwards, but I never cared for them. And they were always like, when you wanted to buy the action figures, the yellow and the pink Ranger were always the most difficult ones. They always produced less of those. Oh wow, this base is much larger, a lot heavier too. The base will say Yellow Ranger, Power Rangers. This is so freaking stunning. Wow. That looks amazing. There's what seems to look like 3 pieces so far. We have this portion of... Oh, that looks amazing! This little column goes right over here. It has a nice big magnet. God, it is just bringing me memories right now of my childhood. This is insane right now. Oh, I love that she's much smaller in scale. Yes! She has that feminine feature. She's very light. And here we have Trini. Oh, I'm so excited. This looks gorgeous. We'll zoom in right now in a quick moment. I'm just going to put this away to give me some more space here. All right. Oh, that's awesome. She has one leg on this second pedestal, and then here. That looks amazing, 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 amazing. So this is going to go, I presume, like this. I don't quite remember, or like this. Yeah, she goes, I think she goes like that. Oh, that looks incredible. Oh my god, this is amazing. Both the two Tommy pieces are much bigger, and they're going to create a lot more to this diorama. Those are going to be massive pieces, but oh my god, look, as you zoom in on this, let's take a moment, man. She's my favorite one so far. The base is by far the best one. I'm surprised that she's still only 150. They were all each 150 because she has such a more intricate and elaborate base. I love the detailing here. So if you were just going to buy her as a standalone piece, they have texture here. You see the wiring here. But of course, when you connect this with the Tommy pieces, it's going to cover that. But again, if you bought this standalone, you can still use it as a singular piece. And then right here again, this looks amazing. This like power unit here, part of their base, looks insane. I love the details. I love the red buttons here on the side. And then when we come up to her, she looks amazing. So scale-wise, a lot of times when you purchase a lot of these action figures, the males and the females have the exact same frame. I love that she actually has a bust area. I also love that she's a lot thinner in frame. She's a female. Her gun holster is a little smaller. I love, love, love her daggers in each hand. They look incredible, and her helmet looks phenomenal, 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 phenomenal. Wow. And again, the details on the belt, if you look really close, you see the saber tooth and it says Power Rangers. Incredible, incredible, incredible. She's my favorite one so far. That color again is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this piece. This looks incredible, incredible, incredible. Wow. So there we have it. These are the first three Power Rangers. And now we're going to move on to Billy, who's going to round out the bottom base. This is like a collection. I just can't wait to have all of them because they all make such an incredible diorama scene. And I just like, I want them all right now. It's like, why do I have to wait longer? All right, so here we have Billy's base. Again, it should say Blue Ranger here. Yeah, Blue Ranger. Same base, identical to Zach's base. Oh. So one thing here is his staff is bent on this end. I have to see that now. It's kind of malleable, so it's kind of bent. So it's as if I have to bend it the other way, the way it was packaged, but it's actually coming back. Okay, great. It is regaining. It's going to be very light with this. It is regaining. It's malleable, but it's now straight again. So be mindful of that. Don't go like pushing it too much. Or putting too much pressure. And when repackaging it, be very careful with that as well. Yeah, it's straight now. That kind of concerned me for a moment. I will say their belts, though, it's so small, the detailing. So small. He looks incredible. He has they all have a different pose, which I really appreciate, and they're like, it's like a combat pose. I will say his weapon here looks incredible. It is all malleable. It isn't like it isn't made out of metal. So it is like more of a plastic resin. And it's not made of polystone. Perfect. All right. And there we have Billy. He looks freaking amazing. As you zoom in on Billy here, again, same base as Zach. He looks incredible. I love again that there's no weathering on their feet or anything. Their costumes look immaculate. There's no dirt marks at all. I also love that they're interacting with their base. Like here, his leg is up on the pedestal. Same with Trini. I really appreciate that a lot. The helmet looks amazing. They look great. I mean, I have no complaints. This looks incredible. And again, it's just giving me so much nostalgia right now. It's insane how much nostalgia I'm getting from this. And lastly, save the best for last, we have Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. Fingers crossed that there are no damages. She looks very, very sensitive. She arrived a day late. Let's dive in. All right. So like Trini, she's going to have a big base. Which is nearly identical. No, they don't go good together at all. So her base is going to go right over here, let's say. She's also going to have that column with that like power column. And that is going to go somewhere here as we figure it out. Which we will. There we go. It is magnetized. Then you have Kimberly. Oh my god, she looks amazing. I never understood why Kimberly had a skirt, but Trini never got a skirt. There is her. Yeah, she looks so dainty. I love it. I will say though, her pink is very muted. It's not that bright, bright pink. Of them all, I'm a little disappointed with her color pink, because when I think of Kimberly and pink, it's that bright, bright baby pink. And I'm not getting that. I'm getting more of a muted pink. So that's the only thing that I'm just like, look at the distinction here from the pink they're promoting versus the pink that you get. It's more like a mauve pink, and it's not that baby pink. So I'm very disappointed with the color of her pink. I'm very disappointed. Her feet are also much smaller than Trini's. And before we peg her in, I just want to make sure this is correct. And lastly, her bow and arrow. Oh, sweet. Again, I was expecting more of a brighter baby pink. That's the only discrepancy I have so far with all of them. She's my favorite Ranger too, so that kind of a bummer. I'm not getting nostalgia from Kimberly, to be honest with you. This looks like it's going to key in. So the bow and arrow does have this like rubber band on it. It's like this gummy cord, which I like that mixed media. You have her bow and arrow. And so let's go ahead and let's put her bow and arrow. Let's peg that on. Yay. And then what's really cool about this is this applies there. This pulls back, I presume, like so. And then she holds this, wow, which is very, very scary. I'm very scared about this, but we're going to figure out the bow and arrow afterwards, and I'll upload a photo of it on Instagram. I just don't want to play with it on camera. I feel like I'll be here forever. So as we zoom in to Kimberly, beautiful base. I love her pose. It's so Kimberly, right? But again, that color, I wanted a brighter color, and I'm not getting that. I'm also noticing, like on her helmet, there's a poor paint job here. It's a lot more darker, like they did an extra paint there right here on the side, which looks a little sloppy. Um, she is the most disappointing of them all, but of them all the weapons, she has like the coolest articulation with this weapon. It looks freaking amazing. But that color story is just a big no for me. And there you have it. The complete, so far, we're still missing 4 more pieces for this to complete this diorama. But as of now, the first wave of the complete Mighty Morphin Power Rangers diorama series. They look incredible, don't they? They do. I will say Trini's my absolute favorite. After Trini, I gotta say I like Zach, Billy, Jason, and then Kimberly the least. I can't believe I'm saying that right now. Also, this is made out of metal, her bow and arrow, which has that mixed media too. So there's various mixed media in Kimberly's. I can't wait to set this up and figure this out. I don't want to do it on camera, though I'm pretty sure you all want me to figure it out, right? But I feel like as I'm pressured here to do this, I'm gonna like mess it up. What does it look like here on the box? And there's no instructions on this either, so. Like this is being held. Or maybe, I think what she's holding is this. There we go. Yeah, I think what she's holding is the actual band. Yeah, that's what she's holding back. And then this just happens to seamlessly fit like so. I have no idea. That's just so odd. There we go. Like that. Very, very, very delicate piece. Be very mindful with it. I hope that band doesn't break or anything. That's kind of alarming. I like the way it looks. It looks incredible. But that does look scary. Like, I hope this doesn't break. I hope it doesn't lose its elasticity. That would suck. But there you have it. The complete Iron Studios Power Rangers 1/10 scale. Stay tuned for the next ones that arrive. I can't wait for them to ship out and complete the whole collection because it's just going to look epic. And again, if his name is Zorg, which I don't think his name is Zorg, I'm forgetting his name. If he does light up in that hologram of a sphere, so I'm really excited. He's a little bit more expensive than the others. I think he's like $10 more. But there you have it. The complete collection so far. I hope you enjoyed this review. Honestly, if I had to rate this like a 1 out of 10, I'd give this a solid 8. It's incredible. Can you find more detailed Power Rangers figures out there? Maybe. Are these each worth $150? I don't know about that. If I had to give this a price tag for each, I'd say maybe $100, $115 for each. I do think $150 is a bit steep. I do appreciate the $150 and the Trini and the Kimberly pieces because the bases are far more heavier and they're more elaborate. But I do think the price point is a little steep. The entire collection, once you have every single piece, will run you well over $1,000 for all. It's a total of 9 pieces in total for the complete collection. So it's going to run you well over $1,000. You're looking at close to like $1,400 for the complete collection. Which again, if you think about the complete collection as a diorama, all 9 pieces for $1,400, that's actually not bad compared to Iron Studios. And if you compare it to like the Sentinel, which is you get 5 characters in the massive Sentinel, you're paying $1,700. So it's not bad. It's actually not bad as a whole. It's not bad, the price point. They're great. I love them. I'm keeping them. It's my 90s nostalgia. There's so many amazing Iron Studio pieces and collections that are out there, and clearly I'm attracted to the ones that remind me of my childhood, so had to have this. So I'm curious, will you be owning them? Do you own them? Do you have them on pre-order? What are your thoughts? Have you unboxed yours? Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell to get notified. Thank you so much, and have an amazing and blessed day, everyone. Bye.